Richie Kiriakou here, mindset, career, and life coach. And today I'm bringing you this video related to confidence and how we can get more confidence because it's nearly the end of 2023 and I'm still seeing a demand for more confidence. So hopefully this video just really gives a complete, an unconventional way of looking at how to get more confidence. So first, what is confidence? And researching this video came across many different definitions of confidence and I created my own one. So let's see how this goes down with you guys. Confidence is the belief in one's abilities to gracefully move through life's challenges, difficulties, and adversities, all being underpinned by trust. Now, where does a lack of confidence come from? It comes from many places. You could have it one day and you might not have it the next day. For example, I remember COVID, there was a wave of people needing more confidence. They somehow lost confidence, not somehow, it's understandable how, lost a lot of confidence during COVID, sitting by themselves at home alone with their own thoughts. And it's easy for that tricky mind to start ingraining some really negative, self-defeating thoughts, right? So understandable. But it's very situational. You might lose a job, lose confidence. You might fail at something, lose confidence. Someone might break up with you, lose confidence. But not just situational, like past events too. Traumas, for example, emotional, physical, sexual, verbal, ancestral, genetics, mental health. All right. So going around chronically stressed all the time is hindering the operation of the prefrontal cortex, that part I just tapped there, the prefrontal cortex, predominantly responsible for decision making, rationality, logical reasoning. Chronic levels of adrenaline and cortisol is not good for that. It's not good for the nervous system. It's always being hijacked. So when you're in pressured situations, your body's hijacked. It's hard to tap into that calm place where confidence can come from. Where else does it come from? Just fear of failure. I'll give you an example, a real very recent example with myself. See those shelves behind me? We just moved into this house, okay, and I wanted to put up those shelves behind me to get my background looking good, and I hope it is, guys. Like, give me feedback on if I should change something. But when the shelves arrived, I was looking at the box and I was like, I don't want to do this. But then just contemplating that, why don't I want to do this? I don't want to do it because I might make a mistake. And I had never drilled through plasterboard before. I've drilled through concrete, but not plasterboard. So there's this unknown in my mind. What if I drill through a wire and the whole electricity blows in the house? What am I going to do? All this nonsense, right? It's fair. Okay. So I had a quick 5-minute look on the internet and try to understand what I'm working with. All right. So now I know. Now I've got information. I've got knowledge. So now I know, and now I can take action. So, but there's still like, what if I get the measurements of the holes wrong? Right. That stuff goes on too, because I don't want to have to fill holes up and repaint it because it's going to look terrible. I don't have the same paint as as the people that previously had this house. I don't have that paint. Even if I did, the shade would be different now because of natural conditions over time. All right, so I just don't want to get myself into that situation. So you can get you can get yourself into procrastinating, and that box of shelves can be sitting in the corner for a month before you decide to put them up. But no, I looked at it and said, I can do this. I'm just going to go at it. I'm going to put my focus in. I I think I know, I'm pretty sure what I know I have to do and how to measure these holes up, and I'm going to go at it. If it doesn't work out, I'll deal with it then. Right. That was that. Right. So that was a recent example of something around maybe fear of failure. Now, in this video, in creating this video, I wanted to bring to you, what is the destination we're all trying to get to with confidence? We're all after more confidence. What is the destination we want? What is the answer? What is the answer? And here's my conclusion. We're trying to get to a place of not giving a shit. That's it. Get to a place of not giving a shit. Now, I don't mean that in the sense of being arrogant and condescending and speaking down to people and thinking you're better than people and letting them know that. I'm talking in an inner peace type of sense. So when you see some elderly people and they have this inner peace about them, they've lived a full life. They don't really care too much about other people's opinions. There's an inner peace about them. Sorry, I had a bit of indigestion. And there's this book also on the flip side of those inner peace elderly. There's a book about the regrets of the dying by Bronnie Ware. And number one regret of the dying was having regrets over not being courageous in life and living life according to other people's expectations. And that there's a lesson in that for all of us. If that's the regret, the number one regret when they were dying, of death, right? Death, that's the end in this life anyway. If that's their number one regret, how can we apply that to now, our day-to-day life now? And I don't think it's as simple as just waking up in the morning and saying, all right, I'm going to be courageous and live my own life. Right? There needs to be some meaning to it. There needs to be a strategy. There needs to be a routine. So what do I mean by the strategic? Well, self-awareness and really having an understanding of where you really want to go in life, what's meaningful to you, who you are, what your vision is for your life, what are your strengths, the ones you want to contribute to the world with, what are some of the nonsense, the beliefs that are holding you back going after the things that you really want to go for, right? For example, the I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, right? Though that bit's of nonsense getting in the way, right? So getting a real honest view of this, and through that you can get a true sense of who you are and what you want, where you're going, and that's your guide then to take action, to be that courageous person and live your own life. What do you need then in a practical sense? Okay, so you can do all the self-awareness work. Now let's get into in a practical sense, how do you execute on this strategy? Well, daily routine. In order to get the mindset primed, you need a daily routine. For me personally, it's waking up really early before most of the world wakes up and execute on my morning routine, which gets my mind all primed and ready to focus on challenges and adversities that pop up unknowingly, right? Just to handle all those different situations better. Stay focused on my goals, stay focused in general. It would be easy to lie in bed and just pick up the phone instantly and then start scrolling social media. 5 minutes gone by, 15 minutes gone by, I'm comparing myself to this person, that person, this person. They're doing it better than me, all that nonsense. Be easy to do that, and that is effort as well. That's negative effort, that's toxic effort, that's not effort not serving you, it's time. Whereas you could create your own daily routine, which is also time and effort. It's challenging in a different way, right? But at least it's serving you. And then going extending on from there. And by the way, if you want to see a bit more about my morning routine, you can go over to my website, resetwithrichie.com, and you can see my latest blog. Now, I don't know when you're going to see this video, so around November 2023, there's a blog on Calm, and within that there's my daily routine. Okay, back to what I'm speaking about in confidence and how to get to that destination of not giving a shit. Right, so you got your self-awareness, getting mindset primed, and then it comes down to, and this is probably the most important, is taking action. Why I say it's the most important, because the brain relearns through taking action and experiences. A term called neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself and form new neural connections throughout life, new neural connections new neural connection, new ways of thinking. Okay. This action that you take out in the world, remember, this action is coming from a place of meaning. You've done self-awareness work, you're priming yourself on the daily, your mindset's right, you're taking action that has meaning. And through taking courageous action, right? So this isn't about just taking action for the sake of taking action that maybe you're comfortable with. You've done it before. Some action needs to be courageous. Maybe you've never done it before. But through repetitive, consistent practice of it and attempts, many attempts, even if you're failing, getting back up, trying again, take the lessons, try again, the brain is relearning. And through that process, you can feel and emotionalize confidence. Right? You know that from previous, look at your whole life, and there's been challenges, situations you've had to take action that you've never had to take before, and you got through it. Right? I put up those shelves. Yes, I've put shelves up before, but it's been a long time since I put up shelves, and I had to, kind of remember how, and now I was lacking confidence. But I bet, and I've got another box of those shelves sitting down there. I don't know where in the house yet they're going to go, but I bet the next time I go do that, I'm going to be that 1% better at putting up those shelves. Right? So shelves. Can't believe I brought that example into this video. All right, now where to go from here? Accountability. That's the other point I want to bring into this as well. Accountability. So it's easy to give up and quit when you know no one's watching you. Right? You're watching you, that's for one. But sometimes you forget that, and it's easy to deny yourself or shy away from yourself and disappear from yourself. But look, in the beginning stages, in these really difficult, challenging goals that you're going to go after, remember, these are things that they're scary. Hey, they are scary, right? So it's good to have accountability in there, and bringing that accountability in. It's also forming that social connection with someone. All right, with social connection, you get that nice hormone of oxytocin, that bonding hormone flowing through. Having an accountability buddy as well, releasing that hormone dopamine, right? The dopamine is the hormone part of the reward system, right? The motivational system. And look, when you're facing roadblocks and obstacles, it's good to have, or failure, it's good to have positive reinforcement there, just to champion you through. But certainly you might not want to have someone holding your hand for your whole life, right? You want to at least get to a point where you're building momentum and you're feeling that confidence, and you can just go on your own then. And then maybe you take on another big goal, big audacious goal, and you might get someone as an accountability partner in again to go through the process. Okay. So hopefully that's encapsulated how to get to a place of inner confidence where you are at the point of not giving a shit. When I say that, it's not like you do this, what I've just spoken about, for 3 months or even a year, and then you're at that point, I don't give a shit anymore. No, I think it's gradual. It's definitely gradual. And maybe you're then in your old age, and maybe you're in an old folks home, maybe not, maybe you've got robots looking after you in your own home, who knows? And you don't have that number one regret. You don't. You're looking back at life and you feel proud. You chose courage. You chose courage to go after the things that you really wanted, and you went after, you faced your fears and all of that, and gave it a good shot. Right? That's the place we want to get to. Okay, that's it. Yeah, hopefully that's given you some insight, some sort of unconventional way, or maybe it's conventional to you, of looking at this more broadly, and giving you some fuel to take life into your own hands. All right. Any comments, feel free to drop them in below. Maybe something's worked for you that I have excluded. Drop it in. We're all trying to help each other. All right. My name is Reset with Richie, mindset, career, and life coach. If you want to find out more about me, you can go over to my website, resetwithrichie.com. All right, until next time. Bye.